everybody. We're back for another Wind Down Wednesday. Wow, is it like 3 weeks in a row now?
Yes.
And I have to admit, I was kind of like going to bail out on tonight because I was thinking I needed to get to the gym tonight because of my schedule for this week. But I got it worked out where I can go tomorrow. So, hey, we're back to Wind Down Wednesday tonight, drinking our favorite wines.
Hey, yeah, to all our viewers on Rumble, we want to thank you. We broke the record. We broke the record for
Well, at
views.
least for us.
Yeah, I mean, we did. So
Not sure what we did in last week's video. That was so entertaining, but hey.
So we're back, and we are going to do this seriously. She made her homemade corn salsa.
Yeah, it's real. It's got corn and black beans and like rotel.
Look at that.
And it's surprising how delicious. I made it as a side to go with a chicken thing that I did last night, so just a little bit leftovers. You know, simple and cheap too.
Yeah, it is.
By the way.
And we have some classics tonight. We have some classics.
I'm not sure that. I don't think either one of these are new. Definitely not new. It's been a while since we did a video on them. A while.
We were talking about Chardonnays last week and buttery versus the lighter ones.
Last week we did the Fieldhouse Chardonnay.
The Fieldhouse, which is the medium, kind of in the middle type of thing. This one is kind of leaning towards more buttery. More
buttery oaky. So like real true Chardonnay fans, this is right up your alley.
Yeah, it is, and I just had a little bit of the corn salsa and had it, and I can almost taste like star anise a little bit. It's weird.
Really?
Yeah, it's weird.
Maybe it's whatever that they do the black beans, whatever seasoning they put in the black beans. Maybe I'm not sure. So we're gonna start right off the bat. This is the 2023 vintage of Gallivant Chardonnay. It's a California wine, and it's $26 a bottle. So very moderately priced. Oh, by the way, because it is our 8th anniversary this month.
That's great.
Scotland Cellar currently has a 30% off site-wide sale. Some wines are excluded.
30%.
30% off. I believe the code is CELEBRATE, but after you spell out the celeb with the B, then it's just the number 8 on the end. CELEBRATE.
I will put that in the comments.
It's on the
down
website.
Below. I always put the link to her thing down below, and I will put the code in there.
So something else I wanted to share with you guys tonight too, we've talked about the Scout Circle exclusive, so you can only get those if you're a club member unless they unlock them for everybody, which is rare, but they do put those out there sometimes. But both of these wines tonight are part of the, they used to call it Circle Choice, but now it's like Save and Subscribe is what they call it. So there's like 8 or 9 wines that are a part of that, and these are both those wines that you can, you get some of the same benefits as being in the Scout Circle, but you get to pick the wines that you want out of the 9 wines that are available, how many bottles, how frequently you want them sent to you. So as long as they still have it in stock, they will just keep it on repeat, shipping to you, free shipping, and 10% off of your order, and that does stack on top of any kind of sale that we have going on too.
Excellent Chardonnay.
I know you like this.
I forgot how much I liked it. I like this Chardonnay.
A lot of people, I mean, there are so many great Gallivant wines for being very moderately priced, $26 a bottle. There are so many of their wines that are just like fantastic, spectacular.
I forgot to give my son was in town Monday, Tuesday.
Yeah.
I had a bottle of, I forget what I had in my house. Was it the Syrah?
No, also part of red.
Oh.
I think it was red, or it could have been like Tempranillo or whatever the other one they have.
We didn't do it. But we were busy though. We had a lot of fun. I went and saw my other kids, and I brought Nate. And we all got together, and it wasn't bittersweet. It was just sweet. It was very sweet to get together with them. And
it's hard to get everybody together, and it wasn't even all of your sons. Sorry, Gab.
I see them. Right. Hey, Nikki.
We're hoping though at Christmas time.
We're gonna see you guys at Christmas time.
Yeah.
Because they're coming up to visit, and we're gonna have fun. But here's the thing: it's like when you get older and your kids get older and they move on and stuff, you'll see them like a couple times a year, 1, 2, or 3 times a year, maybe if you're lucky.
Especially if they live like far enough distance where they have to get on a plane.
Yeah, but I think Christmas might be converging where everybody's gonna be at my house.
Yeah. A rare event. I think the last time that happened was several years ago at Thanksgiving.
Right. You gotta get my mom to come. Instead of going to your parents' house, she has to come to my house. I'd rather go over to Mike and Sharon's house.
Well, Mike and Sharon are gonna be at your house.
Right. They're gonna come over later?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm sure they'll come over and hang out.
I'll make dinner. I'll make, you know what I'll do? I'll just make bins of baked rigatoni.
Better than just sitting by themselves at a right, so that they don't have to cook
They
a
don't
big
have to
meal. We'll just have some snacks over there while we're doing our little set of presents.
I'm gonna meal prep big tins of baked rigatoni and sausage,
Yeah, so
and
all
I'll
you
put
have
them
to
in
do
the
is
fridge.
just and then when you're ready to cook it, just throw it in the oven.
Throw it in the oven. I'm sure everybody will love it.
Mm-hmm.
You could even tell your kids. I'm sure they would. Your kids would eat it. Are you kidding me? They'd love it.
They do. They would. Yes. So with this Chardonnay, it is more buttery, oaky, but it's still not super heavy. Now it is chilled right now, so if you let it come to more like room temperature, it does kind of feel a little bit more heavy. But you know what? This is a great Thanksgiving wine. The Chardonnay goes great with all of the like richer foods.
Mm-hmm.
So this is really delicious. I had it. So I have some.
It's Wednesday.
Boar's Head Ever Roast chicken.
Oh, it's good.
All right,
good.
that really goes good with this.
Yes, it does. It's like you're pulling from it.
I know. So it has like that crust on it. It almost tastes like chicken soup. So that goes really good with this. So just think any kind of like savory chicken, like even fried chicken. My goodness.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
fried chicken with this would be delicious.
Yes.
And I just had it with some of the spreadable
good.
cheese. Again, any of those kind of like creamy foods are going to go well. Any kind of creamy sauce kind of foods.
A little fun talk here. Talking about Thanksgiving and gaining weight and not eating too much. Last year we ate too much. I think the video the week after Thanksgiving, we did a video and we talked about like how sick we were.
Well, and we tried to just like eat moderately, and I only took, I think you did too. We only took like small scoops so I could have a little bit of everything, but it was like
you had a big plate, so did I.
Yeah, but it was very small scoops. The problem is that we snack beforehand.
Everybody's
standing around, right? We put out cheeses and meats and vegetables and things. So because there's a lot of people and we're all just standing around, kind of nibbling a little bit, just to appease everybody until it's time to actually like sit down and eat. So I don't know. I don't think that I just had too much to eat. We were
both of us. We were laying on the couch after everybody left. We're like,
just stuffed,
like
literally stuffed. But we're not used to eating foods like that.
We were literally in a food coma. I mean, I was like,
I was just like, oh,
in a stupor. I was like,
I can't do that.
And we went to bed. But this year, so we learned a valuable lesson. So this year we won't do that.
Well, we definitely won't be snacking ahead of time. I'm going to see if that makes a difference.
Yes.
So a little bit about this wine. It has notes of apple, oak, and vanilla. Very pleasing for this time of year. As we start getting into fall, like this is a lot of really great flavors you can work with.
You know, in Florida, it's funny. I was telling her today, there is a change of seasons in Florida because a month ago, it's 99, 100 degrees. Now it's 90. I know everybody's watching from north and colder climates. You think that's crazy? There's a difference between 99 and 90. I'm going to tell you, there's a big difference, especially when it's breezy outside. She doesn't believe me.
It's still flaming hot outside.
Not as bad. There's a slight difference. When I can start walking again, and now I'm walking again, I'm doing power walks, it's cooling down. Good day.
Not a fan.
I don't know, but come on. You have to acknowledge. No, in December, she loves that. It's nice and cool out.
Oh, yeah. It's very pleasant to be outside in the sun.
It's great. 75 degrees and sunny for a car show. Isn't that great? Mm-hmm. It's great.
So, for fans of... Pardon me, I had to swallow my cheese. For fans of the creamy, oaky Chardonnay style, Gallivant Chard has always been a mainstay. Our 2023 vintage continues the tradition of rich, round flavor, delivering bursts of toastiness atop subtle fruit and spice notes. Add it to your rotation for those cozy nights in. I mean, honestly, I don't know where they get those descriptions from, cozy nights in.
Cozy nights.
I would drink this anywhere.
Cozy nights in.
I mean, even as we're still summertime, it's still warm out there. Like I said, this kind of stuff that there are plenty of options of things that you could pair this with. So they suggest to pair it with sushi, fish, and pork. But like I said, I have the Boar's Head Ever Roast chicken. Delicious.
I would suggest every Wednesday night you do the same thing we're doing.
Yeah, just play around with it.
Get a couple of bottles of what your faves. Some meat, cheeses, some veggies, some crackers.
Invite some friends over.
Yeah.
It's a great way to kind of get out of the midweek
Break
slump.
up the monotony of the week. And, I mean, we all have crazy stuff going on. It's like, my world is like all day. All day. I was in the Villages again today. up there driving around. It takes forever to get there. But I swear to God, I should buy a house up there just to have a secondary place to go. Constantly, I don't want to live in the village. But here's the thing. It's like the Villages is so huge now. If you've ever been to Florida, and the Villages is hundreds of thousands of houses now, literally spread. It's a city. It's a gigantic city. I think it's becoming one of the largest cities in Florida, literally. And you know why?
They just keep growing and expanding.
If they create the city limits, they'd get city tax.
Yeah.
So, anyways, I'm not going to get on my rant about tax.
No. So this is described as earthy and creamy. The ingredients for this wine are grapes, yeast, tartaric acid, and sulfites. That's all that you're going to find. And this is 100% Chardonnay. They didn't blend it in any way to kind of achieve a particular flavor or taste or something.
100% Chardonnay.
100% Chardonnay. The soil to sip report for this wine. The grapes are sourced from old vines, Chardonnay vines across the coast of California. Clusters were picked by hand, allowing for only the ripest, healthiest berries to be used in production. Fermented by vineyard in stainless steel for 21 days with no malolactic fermentation. Aged in French oak for up to 9 months before blending and bottling.
That's where you're getting the butter.
All the different vineyards, so they go through this process and then they bring it all together. So the aging in the oak is what gives it more of that like richer buttery taste. Bottled under sustainable cork, unfined with gentle filtration.
Which, when you start to understand how they make it, you understand how it tastes. So again, it's just it's a fun journey. All these years of doing this, it's really taught me a lot, honestly, about wines. Now, again, it's like, will we go up to New York State or Maine or Oregon and go try wines? Yeah, we will. We'll do it. We'll try it. You gotta have an open mind. But I would love to go to these vineyards.
Yes.
I would love to go to these vineyards, specifically Northern California, Napa Valley. We have to go to Napa Valley.
In the United States, I think they're only in California and Oregon.
Let's go to Oregon. We can go to the countryside of Oregon. Wouldn't that be
Well, I don't
fun?
know why more vineyards up like in New York around the Finger Lakes, why they don't get on board with growing like this.
There's lots of craft vineyards up there.
Yeah.
I mean, there's no pesticides in those wines. I'm telling you. I think it's just like Scout and Cellar is based in California, right? Over there.
No, in Texas. Their office is in Texas.
There's no vineyards in Texas.
No.
It's like Florida.
Yeah, their grapes don't grow very well there.
Wow, it's too hot.
So the nutritional information for this wine, it's 105 calories per 5-ounce serving, 0.12 grams of carbs per 5-ounce serving, very low. Obviously no fat. This is 12.5% alcohol, 0.8 grams per liter of residual sugar, so pretty low. Again, that's just the naturally occurring sugars, never any added sugar to these wines. And the total sulfite level is 89 parts per milliliter. So less than 100. White wines are typically a little bit higher, but normally the clean crafted wines don't go over 100.
And she's right. I mean, honestly, this is like a classic Thanksgiving wine.
I mean, it's a really great, just good traditional Chardonnay wine. Not overpowering. Not like when it's still warm outside, you don't feel like, ugh.
We will have
It's
this
too
for
heavy.
Thanksgiving,
Yes.
among others.
Yes.
Everybody brings
We always
wine.
have a wide spread of all different. You know what? What do you think about that Vermentino? The Hushkeeper Vermentino? Do you think that would be good for Thanksgiving?
Yeah. Can't do all whites though.
No, we do some lighter reds.
Yeah.
Pinot Noirs and things like that.
Yeah. You don't really do deeper reds on Thanksgiving, but Christmas though, if I make baked riggies,
Yeah, we can do a variety of different reds.
we could do like this.
We always pop open some bubbly too a little bit earlier
Mm-hmm.
beforehand. It's always fun when you're standing around to have a little bit of bubbly.
But you guys all know about the holidays. You got to be careful how much you eat, or you get sick. Honestly, you got to be careful.
Yeah.
It's easy to just overindulge because everything's so delicious. You know, it's like, oh my god. You have turkey and mashed potatoes and.
Well, I know. Remember a couple of years ago we were trying to start a cookie tradition where everybody bakes cookies and we come and everything that you share and everybody takes like a little bit of each person's cookie home. So you have it to eat like through the rest of the holiday season.
Though.
It is very fattening. So many
That's
carbs.
fattening. I do like sugar Christmas cookies.
I found a recipe for a cookie recently that I was going to try to make.
Make me some cookies.
Cinnamon sweet potato cookies. They have mashed sweet potato. They have rolled oats. You can use almond flour. It has like honey. and some other things like that. So the ingredients are like lower on the glycemic
Not flour?
index. You can use regular flour, but almond flour is better. It's lower on the glycemic index. So it's less likely to make you feel like bloated.
You know, it's funny. I grew up. They made just regular flour, unbleached flour.
I know.
They made pasta, eggs and flour. That's all they used.
Yeah.
Never whole wheat, just regular unbleached.
That's how we always baked. I know when I was growing up, I used to be the queen of making peanut butter cookies. When I was in middle school, I learned how to make them, and then I learned how to make it in what was the home ec.
Home ec.
Yeah, when I was in 6th grade, they gave us the recipe to make, and so I learned how to make it.
And
it was so simple. So then I would just kind of make it all the time. Oh my gosh, my parents loved it. Every time that I would bake some peanut butter cookies, they were like, "Don't mind if I do."
I used to, I'll tell you, I was the smart ass in home ec because I knew how to cook.
Yeah.
In 7th, 8th grade, I knew how to cook, and the teacher's like, "You're taking over the class." I was like, "No."
You know, it's funny. Like, I don't even think that we have classrooms anymore where they would have like ovens
and stuff.
Right, where enter their answers on the computer, so it spits out a grade, and then we can look at the report and see what were the commonly missed questions, and just we have all of that data. It's much faster that way. But I still make them show their work on their paper before I'll let them put it into the computer.
Green grading book.
Yeah.
Little things.
She
writes very daintily too.
When I first started teaching, I used to have one of those grading books where I would write I'd write the assignment at the top and I'd write all the grades. That was back when I taught elementary school though, so I only had like a set list of kids, so it was easy to kind of write all of the grades in.
And she writes so small that she could easily do it. I can't write like that anymore. My hand physically doesn't work. I'm getting old.
If I'm in a hurry, it gets like really sloppy. But you know what's funny though is that if you see my handwriting when I write up on the board for the students on the marker board, for some reason I just naturally like resort back to my elementary school days of handwriting where it's like very perfect little handwriting. You can clearly see each letter.
That's what she is. She literally, I look at her handwriting, I'm like, I cannot believe how perfect
because I want them to be able to read it, and now because of the lack of technology and everything else,
I can't write anymore.
I am literally like, whatever I write on the board for what I taught that day in class, I'm taking a picture of it, and then I'm posting it in my online course. So parents can see, this is what your child learned today, because God knows what they're supposed to write it down on a sheet of notebook paper. Half the time doesn't even make it home. The other half the time, you can't even read what they have. Their handwriting is so bad, you can't even read what they have written on their paper. So at least if I post that, the parents can have some kind of idea.
What happened to cursive?
Of what that went out the window a while ago.
Cursive, in my opinion, if you all remember that, you have the green paper with the big lines and the dots in the middle.
Yeah, we all learned how to write in cursive.
We had to learn cursive.
Yeah.
So we are going to move on to the Middle Jane.
Zinfandel. Middle Jane.
2023.
2022.
Oh, okay.
I know you don't have your readers on. Hold it out a little bit farther
You
away.
do know that eventually you're going to have readers.
No.
Or you are.
Never.
You're going to have readers.
My far away vision is so bad. I think, but like, no, I'm not gonna ever need readers.
Well, the problem is my vision is 0.50, which is like one of the lowest prescriptions.
Right.
And I cannot put my glasses on and then look down. So I just don't wear glasses. But I had like 2.50 before. It was really bad. And my eyes got better again. They miraculously got better. But not readers. I need readers.
Yes. So Middle Jane is on the higher side of the prices for the wines, typically because of the process they use to make their wines. I will say, Middle Jane also makes a Chardonnay. It tastes very similar to the Gallivant.
It does. Well, I don't know.
I like the Gallivant better. Just personally, I like it better, and it's less expensive than the Middle Jane. You can taste for yourself and see if you think that there's a difference, but just for comparison, that Middle Jane, they have a lot of different kinds of wines right now. The Pinot Noir is not necessarily, we just did a video recently on the Pinot Noir, but it used to be my favorite, and then they changed something about the way that the grapes were grown and the climate or something like that. It started to have more of a peppery flavor, and that's not my vibe. But you may enjoy that. So Middle Jane, they have a lot of really great wines. So we're gonna do the Zinfandel tonight.
Oh, this is one of my faves.
This is from Mendocino County, California, and it's $34 a bottle. We have lots of Zinfandels on the site, but this Middle Jane, yes, is really pretty
So I
good
can
wine.
get this for 30% off tonight.
30% off,
30%
yes.
off
of $34. And if you're a Scout Circle member, or I don't remember if this is subscribe and save. But if you're a Scout Circle member, that's another one of the perks. You automatically get 10% off of any wine that you order. And if you order 12 bottles or more, there is another discount, a volume discount on top of that. And Scout Circle members always get free shipping, no minimum.
You want to have this with steak.
Okay.
I'm having the roast beef, okay? The boar's head roast beef. It enhances it, it gives it that earthy.
Oh, it's real fruity.
No, try it with the beef. It gives it that flavor. Steak. She don't eat Wagyu anymore, so we have to have filet mignon.
No, because I found out how they get the marbling into the meat, and I was
Wagyu.
like, no.
You ate the whole thing.
I did before I knew what they were doing. Now, some places, depending on where the beef is grown, they don't necessarily use those practices to get the marbling, but a lot of the times they use garbage to get that fat and marbling
to give the
into
cows cotton candy and beer
and cereal.
Yep.
So after I heard that, I was like, nope, we're done with the Wagyu.
Well,
nope.
But there are different farms that make Wagyu differently.
Yes.
They feed them humanely. And Wagyu steak, and filet mignon are a lot like wines. Depends on where you buy it. Honestly, you can buy cheap filet mignon from like Chile, whatever you want to say.
Chile.
Crappy. Or you can get Florida Rancher raised, fresh from the farms right here. Spot on, baby. I've made some good fillets. We have some good fillets sometimes.
We've had some from my Wild Pastures that have been really good.
Yeah. Wild Pastures is good. Wild Pastures pork chops are really good. Those are really good. Do you have any of those?
I have some more coming. I think Davis and I just had the last package I had in the freezer.
I like bone-in pork chops.
I know you do. Okay, so back to the wine. 100% Zinfandel, notes of blueberry, red cherry, and white pepper. I don't necessarily get peppery. I definitely got more fruit forward.
I'm getting a little peppery.
So I had the Italian herb crusted cheese. I got a little bit more peppery with that, but it's not like overpowering to the point where I don't like
not
peppery.
In the nose? You're not getting it in the nose?
So it's not off-putting for me. So if you're kind of on the same vibe as me, you can definitely still keep drinking this. It's not going to be like a turn-off for you.
This is Paolo Nutini.
Oh, yeah. I know he hasn't been around in a long time.
Paolo Nutini.
It took us a few years to reproduce this Scout and Cellar icon, but one sip from the 2022 Middle Jane Zinfandel, and you'll know the comeback was worth the wait. This is our most premium, most flavorful expression of America's grape yet, delivering an elegant balance of fruit-forward and effortlessly firm, a slam dunk for fans of old-school Zinfandel. So they describe it as fruity and bold, and they suggest pair it with beef, lamb, and stew. So this is a great wine to lead you into the fall as we get cooler temperatures, and you're starting to make those like beef stews and lamb, and that roasted lamb that my mom makes, she does, I'm not lamb chops.
She does the crown roast,
No, she doesn't do that. Maybe it is kind of like the lamb chops. I don't know how she does it, but it tastes like beef. It's absolutely delicious.
They've never invited me for that.
I know, because she hasn't made it in a while. I'll tell you that. She hasn't made it. I'll have to ask her when it starts to get cooler outside if she's going to start baking dishes like that you'll come over. It's absolutely fantastic. She does it like with mashed potatoes and then some kind of vegetable, but it tastes like beef. It's absolutely delicious.
I'll bring the back.
Okay.
I'll bring a little red Corvette.
Yes.
Do you think it's bigger than the old one?
I don't know.
It feels bigger, doesn't it?
It's hard to tell. You mean like the body, the outside of it? Maybe.
It is fun.
It feels about the same inside, though.
I gotta tell you, guys, that car is literally perfect. Ask her, it's literally perfect.
Yeah.
It looks like a brand new out of the showroom car. The leather, everything, it's like...
And the seats are really comfortable.
They are. You fall into those seats.
Like
They're
bucket
soft,
seats.
the cushy seats. Like, and you sit in them, and it's like, you don't want to get out. It's like, it's hard to get out. You have to turn your legs like this, and you have to get out. You can't just quickly get out. Nate was like...
And you can't push on the steering wheel to help push yourself up. You have to use the door frame.
So my son fell into it the first time he sat in it, and he was like, oh. He was like, oh, this is comfy, cozy. And then we park, and he goes like this. He goes, how do I get out? I was like, turn your legs like this. You got to push up with your arms, and you got to get out because you're so low to the ground.
Mm-hmm.
But that car's a lot of fun. It is a lot of fun. It's literally like the air conditioning. And then when the sun goes down, I put the rag top down. It's just fun. It's just a fun car. But
feel the wind blowing through your hair.
Yes. And she lets her hair blow. There's long blonde hairs all over my car.
It flies around and hits me in the face, so I have to have a hat on or like just pull it back while we're riding in the car.
The other vet, she used to ride with a ball cap on.
Yes.
And it was so cold. Remember, we had to have the heat blasting.
Mm-hmm.
So you'd have the heat blasting on you, and your face was freezing. You're driving with the lids down.
When it was cold outside, we just put the T-tops on and we'd like roll the windows up, and then
the heat
it was actually like
yeah. So
it was pleasant.
So anyways, so we. As far as wine is concerned, I'm gonna go back to the wine.
Yeah.
So, this, in my opinion, is literally one of my favorites. I love Zinfandels, but there are Zinfandels that I don't like. What's the other one they have? The other Zinfandel that we've done.
We have a lot of Zinfandels.
What was the last Zinfandel we did?
I think Hushkeeper has one. Mm-hmm. There's a. Gallivant has Gallivant Zinfandel is delicious. I'm telling you, like,
I don't remember. This
everything
one's good.
Gallivant, I absolutely
love. Did you try
love.
the beef yet?
I haven't yet, but I was, okay, so what else have you, so I tried with strawberry, and that's nice and light and kind of like dances right along with the fruitiness
this is a great wine.
And then I had the corn salsa. So that little bit of spiciness, that kind of brings out, just plays off of the peppery, but they still they play very nice together. Oh yeah, my workout's on.
Her workout song, killing in the name of. When she's really,
I like to listen to this or like 80s, 90s hip hop.
When she's mad at me, she plays this song.
No, I don't.
I'm mad at him. Mad at my man.
No.
Okay,
so the ingredients are grapes, yeast, tartaric acid, malolactic bacteria, and sulfites. Okay, so he said before in a previous video that you don't want to say bacteria because people are like, ooh, bacteria, that's bad for you. Like, no, everybody knows, especially if you're like around our age, I'm not even going to say the number, but you start to learn about like how your digestive system doesn't work as good anymore, and you have to do supplements and things to kind of aid and help things move along. So
yogurt,
good bacteria,
probiotic yogurt.
Right? There's such thing as good bacteria that you have to have that makes your gut and everything in your whole digestive system work properly. Malolactic bacteria is just another an aid that's used in the fermentation process. That's all it is.
I'm going to say straight up right now that there are some craft breweries that we go to. I don't know whether the lines have bacteria in them, but I drink the beer the next day. I'm on the toilet, literally on the toilet. We're an adult channel here. I can tell you, I'm on the toilet.
Okay, don't go into too much detail.
I'm not going to do too much detail, but I'm going to say right now, honestly, it's like with these wines, though, I don't think I've ever had that problem. But with certain craft breweries, we've been to many. Mm-hmm. I have. Like the next day, I tell her, I'm like, I don't know what the hell's going on. That's what's going on. Maybe it's not the lines. Maybe it's just the way they make the beer.
Yeah, something that's in there that's like throwing you off.
Right, and it's like I end up in the bathroom, which is a good thing. I mean, it's a good thing, right?
This wine is delicious with the roast beef.
I know it is. What do you think?
I mean, normally you would
what
think.
What are you getting?
You would think beef, steak, things like that. Maybe
like
you want to go more like Cab or Merlot. This Zinfandel goes really, really good with roast beef.
Yes. So I'm trying to tell you.
Don't limit yourself. Don't go by stereotypes. Just venture out and try things and see what you think. But this goes really great. This is Boar's Head roast beef.
The best. It's like shaved cooked steak.
Yeah, it's
like
being
medium
at a
rare.
carving station.
Right. Boar's Head is literally the best.
Yes. So, okay, the soil to sip report for this wine, sourced from long-standing grower partners in Mendocino County. Vines meeting the clean crafted commitment, planted up to 100 years ago. So there's another reason why the price is a little bit higher, because it comes from vines that are super old. They've spent a long time growing, developing, so these are really good quality grapes.
Are you saying I'm super old?
No, you're not 100 years old. Not yet.
Close.
Fruit harvested by hand, sorted for the healthiest, ripest berries, and fermented separately in stainless steel tanks. The wine was then aged in a mixture of stainless steel and French oak barrels for up to 12 months, a year.
Wow.
Aging for a year.
Holy cow.
Before they bottle it without fining in lighter weight glass with sustainably recycled cork.
This is what I live
Again,
for.
higher quality grapes from older vine and the longer fermentation process.
The goosebumps.
It justifies the higher price.
When you eat good beef, I'm getting the peppery almost on the Syrah level. Syrah level. I'm getting that. I'm getting a peppery Syrah-ish level.
I'm not a Syrah fan, and I still like this
I
wine.
know you don't like Syrah. I like certain Syrahs. I do. I can drink.
Well, I got 2 bottles over there. I'll be happy to drop off at your house because I'm not going to drink them.
You can leave in my house. I'll drink them.
Syrah is not my thing.
There's some nights when I'm alone, I'll just have a glass of Syrah and just enjoy cheese and beef. Actually, this wine, fucking believable with beef. Honestly, steak.
It's really good. I don't normally like grab a Zinfandel when I'm having steak.
Take your fillet. I'll give you some advice. Just take a fillet, salt, pepper, garlic powder, paprika, sage, and some maybe a little bit of cayenne. Both sides, rub it in really good. Both
Sear
sides.
it in butter.
Let them sit for an hour Take them out of the fridge. Let them sit for an hour on the stovetop. Put a stick of butter in the pan. Let it melt. Half medium. Throw the steaks in. Turn the heat up. Let them crispen for about maybe. And you keep take the fork and open up and let the butter go underneath them. Flip them after 3 minutes aside. Put them in the oven at 350 for 10-15 minutes. Bring them out.
Yeah.
They'll be medium
then
rare.
Let them sit and rest.
Right. They'll
continue to cook a little bit more.
Yes. And then the mushrooms and the onions you can saute in a separate pan with butter. This is Tom Petty and Stevie Nicks.
Yes.
Do you know that Tom Petty, I was listening to Classic Rewind, and who was on there? The guy from Journey.
Tom Petty, University of Florida.
Steve Perry. Steve Perry was talking about when he met Tom Petty.
Yeah.
He said, I actually went in. Okay, this is for you people who smoke weed, all right? Steve Perry smoked weed.
And so did Tom Petty.
And so did Tom Petty. So Steve Perry said when Journey would tour in the same city as Tom Petty, that Tom Petty would call their manager and say, send Steve Perry over with the good shit. And Steve Perry said the first time I ever met Tom Petty, I was in awe. He was on Classic, he was like, I was in awe. I was talking to Mark Goodman from MTV. He was like, I was in awe. I walked in and he goes, Tom Petty was so high. He wouldn't even talk to me. He was just sitting there on the couch. He's like, hey man, what's up? Yeah. Tom Petty smoked a lot of weed.
Okay.
He smoked a lot of weed. And he said it's weird because Tom Petty didn't drink. He did not drink.
He only smoked weed?
Smoked weed. That's all he did.
Okay, well, to each his own.
And he said that, he goes, I was in awe. He goes, and then I went back, my band member said, so how was Tom Petty? And he was like, I don't know. He was like, not there. He said, I dropped off the weed. I thought that was like the best thing on earth. Steve Perry meeting Tom Petty.
He's always shocked that I know like all these songs that he thinks are so obscure. And I was like, yeah, everybody knows that, Davis. But there was a Doobie Brothers song that came on, and so he was looking it up, like who were the band members, because he was like, oh well, like who was in the.
What song was it?
Because I was like, oh, Michael McDonald is in there, and he's like, okay, who else was in it? And I was like, I don't remember those people. They're. And so he looked it up. He was like, you're right, I don't know the names of any of these other people. But he was like, so he was looking at the origin of the name for Doobie Brothers, and it was talking about how they smoked a lot of pot. And so he was like, so like the name Doobie. And I was like, yeah.
A doobie is a joint.
That's what I told him. I was like, so
joint.
a doobie was like a nickname for like a joint when you smoke pot and it's like rolled into
a roach. You know what a roach is?
A joint and whatever. And he was just like, what? And I was like, no, that was like the nickname. That's what they called it. Now, I was not a pot smoker.
I'm not either. I don't smoke weed.
But obviously, we grew up in the era that around people that
everybody did.
That did smoke it. You know, more power to you. But like he's looking at me, he's like, how do you know this? And I was like, because everybody in my generation knows this. Doobie was pot.
Look, dude, Generation X, we know everything.
Yeah.
We know everything. But roaches, roach clips, the little clips, the roaches were the little roaches, and there were the ends of the joint, and they'd smoke the roach clips. I didn't smoke weed because it would give me an automatic panic attack. There was one time in high school, my friends dragged me out, Harold and Willie and all them, and Billy Joe, and I actually smoked weed. And I was like, and they were like, stop fucking, stop. I can't say what they said to me about the lipping.
You're not inhaling.
Like, it's a special name for
Yeah.
lipping.
No.
And so I went into panic attack mode because I have a disorder. I went into panic attack mode, and they had to bring me home. They dumped me off on the front porch. My mother's beating me like a fucking motherfucker.
She's like, what's wrong with you?
I don't know. I can't find myself. I don't know. So I got the shit beat out of me. But the next day, Harold came by, and he was really cool about it. But he was like, "You're never smoking weed again."
No.
You're never smoking weed again. And I don't. I can't do it.
Well, you just don't like the way that it makes you feel. That's fine.
It gives me an automatic panic attack.
Yeah.
But wine doesn't.
No. And they kind of have the same effect. It kind of just mellows you out.
Yes, wine definitely mellows me out. But the thing about wine is it's delicious, smooth.
So many different flavors.
It's good for you. It's healthy for you.
Yeah, especially red wine.
The flavonoids,
Uh-huh.
you know. But anyways, so we are going to try to wrap this up.
Okay, I gotta go over the
Oh, you're gonna
nutritional
go over it?
information
Okay.
first.
We're not going to wrap it up.
So this, the Middle Jane Zinfandel, it's 119 calories per 5-ounce serving, 0.51 grams of carbs per 5-ounce serving, no fat. This was actually higher in alcohol. This is 14.5% as opposed to 12.5%.
Why do I like it?
0.51 grams per liter of residual sugar, and 82 parts per milliliter of sulfites. About the same as the white, which is a little bit surprising that the red would be a little bit higher, about the same as the white wine. But again, both are less than 100. So you're going to have less chance of having like a histamine reaction. Normally, if you find that you drink wine, you start to get a stuffy nose or you're sneezing or things like that.
Yeah.
You probably won't have that issue when you drink these wines.
I'd be curious. You know what we should do next week?
What's that?
We should do an evaluation of some of the store-bought wines, sulfite contents, and their ingredients.
I don't know if you can find that information. They don't normally post it. I don't
Go
know.
on the website.
Well, okay, we'd have to dig and find out. So the wines that we do. Oh, so
Ask
there
Aaron
are
and
some.
Brock.
There's some really great new wines on the site too for our 8th anniversary celebration. They at least 4 new wines, I believe. I have all of those in an order that is coming. So I don't know if I'll have them by next week for our video, but those will definitely be coming soon. I cannot wait to try those. They sound
Which ones are
absolutely
they?
delicious. So we have a Fieldhouse Red. They always have an anniversary edition for each year.
A new one?
So there's a new one. So last year for 7th anniversary had a gold label on it. This one has a purple label on it. So that's how you can tell the difference.
Fieldhouse is kind of middle of the road.
No, I like Fieldhouse. A lot of their wines, I do.
Do you?
Yeah, I do. It's a pretty steady, even kind of basic wine.
Doesn't she look pretty
a lot of.
She looks pretty tonight, doesn't she?
Just because my cheeks are flushed because I'm warm.
She's very pretty tonight.
Thank you. So yeah.
She's only 37 years old.
Yes.
By the way. I'm
Yes.
just telling you. I have a 37-year-old.
So if I'm like 37 years old, that means I was born in the 80s.
Okay, hang on.
Gotta do some quick math here.
2025, 2015 is 10. 2005 is 20. 1995 is 30. So you were born in 19... No, that doesn't make sense.
No. I have a son who's a senior in high school and a daughter who is a junior in college. So
if you take 2025
definitely was not born in the
minus
80s.
37. You were born in 1988.
No, that's definitely not true. But we can pretend. I feel like maybe I was born in the 80s. So
I still feel 17.
Yeah, we'll go with that. So we hope you guys are having a great week. Definitely give these clean crafted wines a try. If you've never had them before, you have to really taste it to believe it.
Yes.
To see the difference in these wines versus what you've been used to drinking from whatever you buy at the stores. It really is a whole new experience.
And I will tell you, honestly, I'm very thankful to all our Rumble followers and the viewers on Rumble. You guys are rocking it out, man. Thank you. Comment. I'll tell you what. On Rumble tonight. Third one to comment. The third one to place a comment, I'm buying you a bottle of wine.
Okay.
You place the comment, you win. Third comment. Third
It
comment.
has to be related to our clean crafted wines.
Right. I don't want to hear any stuff trying to sell me stuff or
No,
somebody
please
sell me
don't
any
do that.
fucking bullshit. Just talk about wine, and guess what? You got a free bottle of one of these wines. You can pick it, and I will have it delivered to your house.
Okay, so I do want to come back around to the beginning of the video. We were talking about subscribe and save. Both of these wines are available for that program. So you can get them as many bottles as you want, as well as some other options that are available for subscribe and save. You can set it up for the frequency, how often you want them sent to you, how many bottles of each you want to be sent, not just these two, but other ones too. And you automatically get 10% off your order and free shipping. So this is not the Scalp Circle subscription. So it only costs whatever the cost of the wines are minus the 10%, and you get shipping included. So really great deal.
There's no membership fee.
And there's no, and in Scout Circle, there's no membership fee. You just pay whatever according to how many bottles, how frequently you want it, and if you want all white, all red. There's different price points for depending on like what you choose as your option. But Scout Circle, they choose the wines for you, which is really great because sometimes you try some things that you don't normally think that you would pick for yourself, and you might be surprised. It's a great option.
So if you like
surprises, unlocks all kinds of other discounts for you. Right. But if you do the subscribe and save, then you can get these wines at 10% off. And you can choose the frequency of how often you want them sent to you.
Or you can watch us every Wednesday night, and we will tell you about them. We'll teach you about these wines because we're drinking them physically and enjoying them.
Yes.
And this is our Wednesday night. This is our Wednesday fun night. And we have a lot of fun. And she made room tonight. She carved out room for us to do this. Because your support last week was so overwhelming. And we're really thankful. Honestly, we are thankful about it.
We are. I was shocked at how many views we got on last week's video.
Yes.
So we hope this week will produce the same amount. We'll see.
Come on, man.
So
smash the like button.
We appreciate all the views and follows, and we hope to see you guys back here again next week.
Yes. Like, subscribe to the channel, please. Share it. Share our videos. Put them on your social media.
Friends.
Tell your friends about it. Have them watch us because we do this every single week. Well, almost every week.
Yes.
Some weeks it's kind of difficult to do it, but she actually has wreaths in her house of wine corks.
I have tons of corks. So if you ever have any kind of Pinterest idea, please feel free to share it.
There it is.
I mean,
I'm gonna take a picture of that.
I can't bring myself to throw them away. I'm saving them because I'm like, surely I can use these for something.
Only she would have wreaths of corks. Give your mother one of those for Christmas.
My mother is the one who made that one for me. She has actually made several crafts out of corks because she loves wine as well. And she has tons of corks as well.
Yes.
So yes, we hope again to see you guys back here again next week. Definitely give Clean Crafted Wine a try. We will post a link for you to be able to place an order.
Yes.
And if you have any, they're very descriptive on the website. But if you have any questions about our recommendations or anything like that, just make a comment below.
Comment, like, and share. Third comment tonight on Rumble. Rumble! Hey, Rumble! Okay. Third comment gets a free bottle of wine on me. Okay. I'm buying it for you, sending it to your house free of charge. And then if you have any questions or whatever, you can private message us on Rumble or YouTube. I know a lot of you don't watch us on YouTube, but our Facebook channel as well.
Yes.
But anyways, have a good week, the rest of your week. I hope you guys have a great weekend, and I hope and pray that you click on the link and take a look at these wines and get the feeling from us of what we're feeling and thinking. And
hopefully we will be back next week.
Yes, if I'm still alive, then we'll be back next week.
Stop. Have a great week, everybody.
See you later.
Bye.